The Medallion. We're halfway through the alphabet, dear lovely people who've watched me talk my way through the Wild Unknown Archetypes Guidebook by Krans. We are on the Medallion, the amulet, the talisman, the heirloom. The passing on of sacred objects is an ancient ritual within families, between lovers and in tribes across the globe. We gift jewels, treasures, keepsakes and mementos of all kinds, some of great material value, others that hold emotional resonance, and still others with both. Yet when these gifts are bestowed upon us, it is important to recognise that they may bind us to an unspoken agreement or promise. When the medallion card appears, be aware of how the objects you hold dear may be embedded with unconscious energy or expectations. Materials hold consciousness, and it's time to reconcile the vibration of the objects around you. What do you covet and collect, and why? Is there an object you have held on to for years that you're ready to release? Perhaps it is time to reach for the medallion that aligns with your deepest values. When it's lit up the right way, it means upholding traditions, protecting and honouring. And when it's round the wrong way, it means burdensome inheritance, habituation. Imagine if you and your family, school or social group had a crest, emblem or amulet. What would it be? Our family would be the phoenix, definitely. There'd be a phoenix involved with coming back from the ashes and fighting back and growing again. Do you believe that objects contain supernatural properties? When have you experienced this to be true? Well, when people do readings of things like bits of jewellery, they do seem to be able to pick up the energies that are left from the person that used the piece of jewellery, don't they? This lovely little ring, this moonstone, bought this in Sardinia from one of those guys on the beach, what we call the looky guys, and he was such a lovely guy. When I wear this ring now, I remember that holiday, I remember that whole experience, and it was amazing. It's beautiful to be able to have one of those memories where you can remember the whole experience just from looking at an amulet. Okay, let's open some cards, shall we? Let's get some oracle cards for the amulet. The oracle cards are going to be very potent, aren't they? And then we'll have a little look at these, a few cat cards. I don't know where my white oh, there it is, because I don't recognise it. My white cat tarot. I was going to say my white carrow. My white hat, like the carat of a diamond, isn't it? Let's have a little look at one of these cards as well, shall we? Since it's an amulet, we'll have a look at the urban crow as well. We'll have an urban crow oracle. Now, the articles I've chosen for these amulet readings, I've chosen literally a 5p because it's the value, isn't it? It just represents value. That 5p on its own doesn't have any value, but it represents value that we give to things. I've got the green, what I think of as an amulet, a lilac, the lilac amethyst amulet, and then this very dark obsidian rock. I'm going to make piles of cards for each of these stones. I'm going to start with the crow. Let's start with the crow. How are you all out there today? It's the 18th of August in the UK and it's still very, very warm. We've had very, very hot summer this year. We've had more heat this year than I can remember us having for many, many years. It just went on and on and on. Didn't seem to go. Did it? It just didn't seem to end. We're like, uh-oh, what's going on? Is this like our first notice of we're really starting to believe that climate change is a thing, right? Because summer used to involve, in the UK, used to involve a couple of weeks at the end of July. And by the time we got into the July and August months, summer was over. By the time the kids wake up for their summer holiday, the worst of the weather, because it's really horrible sitting in a hot classroom, isn't it, was over. I always used to think, why don't they relieve the kids from that experience of sitting in classrooms that are too hot by letting them off at the beginning of July and then going back a week earlier, right? But no, they make them sit in a really hot classroom, and then by the time they break up for summer, usually in the UK summer's gone, and it always rains. There's 2 weeks in July during Wimbledon, it always rains, right? And what's actually happened this year, we seem to have had 3 summers in 1 year. We had a heat wave, a couple of days off, heat wave, a couple of days off, heat wave, and now we're at the period where we're in a couple of days off, but it doesn't seem any cooler. It's like, yeah, we haven't got intense heat, but we've got just really muggy atmosphere, and there's storms and flooding now where the ground's all dry and can't absorb the water. It's horrible, isn't it? It's like we are making the earth sick, and if the earth has enough of it, it will just shake us off like a dog shakes off fleas. You know, we're nothing more than a bit of a little irritant to the planet, aren't we, as humans? Now, what do we think of as an amulet? The medallion, I really don't know what's coming to mind. What's come to mind as a signed card for this. Patrick Gamble Oracle cards, the signed one comes up. I'm going to put 2 of those on there because of that. I'm going to put one of these little OSHO cards on. What is it you're valuing? What are you protecting? What's the most important thing to you in your world? Is there something that you should be protecting more? Or is there something you should be placing less value on? We'll just see what card comes up for you, shall we? And you've got to trust your intuition to know which words have meaning for you, okay? Which words are right for you? Which card reading bears any resemblance to what goes on in your life? Where's my black cat tarot? Here it is, it's right in front of me. Look at this. The black cat tarot. I don't know why the cards do this. Is it because they want you to not know which way's upside down? They do symmetrical pictures, so you can't tell from the back whether it's upside down or not, which I prefer to know, so I can put them all around the right way. Oh, I suppose it helps with the mystery, doesn't it, if you don't know, right? Okay, that's the card preparation. And then I will open the cards. I'll see you in your reading. Bye for now. The first pack I'm going to look at is the 5p one. Because we're always reaching for money. Well, not everyone, because some people have already got money. But people who haven't got money are often reaching for money, aren't they? To try and find ways to get it, try and find ways to create it, try and find new avenues for where money's going to come from. Sometimes we place so much importance on money, we forget to recognise the good things that already flow around us that aren't money related. Okay, resistance. Now, let's think about the law of attraction. Excuse me, quick cuts because it's annoying me, this. Resistance. Thinking about the law of attraction, the argument is if what you want isn't coming to you, it's because you're resisting. There may be a strong wind coming your way, however, you do have the ability to find a path with the least resistance. Have you ever seen a crow get thrown by the wind? The bird may get taken off guard, but it finds its balance again. Resistance brings an obstacle or adds friction to a situation. Ideas that once would have sailed into completion might now require some additional work. You may find a project or goal now requires an extra step to pass on to another phase. Resistance might manifest itself as a need for approval from an outside influence, and that takes longer to achieve. When resistance appears in a reading, you're asked to be adaptable and find the path of least resistance. Okay? So you have to look for the easiest route. The path of least resistance. You have divine guidance helping you. The butterfly, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself, open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. Yeah, even the bit when it's not working, because one day you look back on this bit and think, oh, do you remember when? Do you remember when we thought that fight was never going to end? Do you remember when we had guidance from our higher self and we chose the wise path? The wise path. not the fighting. The fighting and resistance is not the wise course of action, is it? Understanding another person's point of view. That's interesting as a concept, isn't it? Because some people just can't do that, you know. They literally cannot see the other person's point of view. 8 of chalices, 8 of cups. This is happiness at work. Okay. So, 2 of swords. This is... It's a commitment to a volatile relationship. Is that really the healthiest option? 8 of chalices. It's an interesting concept to come up with the medallion, isn't it? It means to carry on the path that you're on, okay, knowing that it's going to bring you happiness. Okay, so you might get offered more money, you might get offered a role that brings you greater material wealth, but ask yourself, if it's at the expense of your happiness, is it worth it? Is it really what you want? Thanks for watching, bye for now. We should hurry up with smelly visions. You can smell how lovely these cards smell, and these cards are new, they smell gorgeous. Dun dun dun! The commitment card. Okay. Now this dark green really matches this medallion, doesn't it? Sort of blends in perfectly. Let's have a little look at the cards that you've got. Playfulness. The ladybug. Good luck. You are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colourful you. You bless the world with colour and good luck. Yeah, you bring luck to other people. Bring fortune and good fortune. Whoa, the journey. Love the journey card. What is that all about? And transformation. Okay, are you clinging to the resistance of the idea of change? And the 7 of Cups. Starting something new and heading out into the unknown for following your heart's desire. Look at this. 10 of Pentacles, that's perfect. Following your heart's desire will lead you to something that you really value. You're going on a journey of transformation, but you've got to follow your heart. Make a commitment to something, commit to what it is that you really want, and enjoy the journey. Enjoy every day, enjoy the route. Thanks for watching, bye for now. Okay, lovely lilac. Amulet, medallion, call it what you will. Memory. Oh, something deep in your memory that you can remember. Asking for miracles, expecting miracles. Hummingbird, miracles. So you've got 2 lots of miracles, and the miracles match the colour of your amulet. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. Lionheart, oh beautiful. And possibilities. The possibilities are endless here with all these beautiful pink colours. Possibilities for you are endless. And here, the 2 of Swords, this is the commitment, making sure you're committing to something that's not going to cause you more grief. But you've got the Knight of Swords, so it's like you are determined to sharpen your swords and go into battle to get whatever it is that you want. But you've got so many possibilities. Make sure that you choose the right one. Don't just choose anyone. Don't do it blindly. This little cat with a blindfold, look. Make sure you've got your eyes wide open, you've got as much information, and you've got all your tools ready. Be ready to be ready, because you're going to need inner strength for this next part of your journey. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. There we go, the medallion. The lovely dark obsidian mimicry. Look at this. Are you learning from other people's behaviour? Serenity. Eagle, mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit, and your wisdom inspires the world. You're an inspiration and wholeness. Excellent. Working towards feeling healed. Look at this. You're inspiring other people to be overly dramatic. Other people are literally inspired by you sitting on your throne as the King of Wands, by you being regal and serene, and travelling for you. This little journey's coming up. That's lovely, isn't it? You've done all your learning, You're very wise and other people are learning from you, so be aware where you're being the role model so that you can offer something of value to people who are watching. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.